Every man's goal is to be the alpha male and get the girl. It's an objective which is hardwired into the male brain. Now, granted, some men are born with a genetic advantage, allowing them to rule many castles. But healthy doses of testosterone ensure every man is at least king of his own castle. But biology conspires against castle domination. It's called getting old, and it happens to everyone. But old age is not the only threat to castle domination. Unfortunately, having a big belly can put testosterone on early retirement. Join us for this episode of Better Body Chemistry TV as we take a look at how you can use biology to fight low T. Better Body Chemistry TV is brought to you by Dr. Sandy, a scientist turned gremlin buster, helping you battle sugar gremlins, heifer lumps, and other health horribles through better body chemistry. Remember, small things can make a big difference to your health. Now, when you're insulin resistant, the big belly is a tumultuous mix of unhappy fat cells and trigger happy macrophages. And those unhappy fat cells typically do not suffer in silence. They protest loudly, spitting out a slew of chemicals. And it is this chemical blend that contributes to insulin resistance and all its associated health troubles. But you don't actually have to be insulin resistant for testosterone to take early retirement. All it takes is lots of fat cells. You see, fat cells are not just storage cupboards. They're actually continuously moving fats around, feeding hungry cells. What they're up to depends on hormone cues. And testosterone is one of the hormones they are subject to. Now, since testosterone is all about building muscle and things, he works hard to ensure his boys are taken care of. He does this by strong-arming fat cells to mobilize fat supplies. To get the necessary resources, he cuts off their fat supplies by inhibiting their lipoprotein lipase enzyme. Now, lipoprotein lipase is the enzyme fat cells depend on to offload the fat particles that have been sent their way. With LPL put out of commission, well, the fats are diverted elsewhere. Now, this is not the only way testosterone fuels his growth plan. He also arranges for the catecholamine system to light a fire under the fat cells, so they end up releasing more fat. So you can thank testosterone for turning you into a lean, mean fighting machine. But he is hard on fat cells, and busy fat cells sometimes need to take a break. So they fight back. Built into the fat cell's milieu is an enzyme or two that neutralizes that testosterone squeeze. The first way fat cells can put a stop to the continuous bullying by testosterone is to lull him into a coma of sorts, effectively inactivating him. Now, the enzyme that ultimately removes testosterone from the picture is ketoreductase 1C enzyme. The whole thing is quite innocent. But the second enzyme in the fat cell arsenal is aromatase. And this enzyme is far more malicious. It doesn't just inactivate him, it feminizes him, turning him into the girl hormone estrogen. So our hot-blooded male ends up swimming with the girly hormone estrogen. Now, every man does have a little estrogen circulating because, well, there's some jobs that only a girl can do. But the operative word is a little. When fat cells begin fighting dirty and turn testosterone into estrogen, the estrogen levels begin to rise. And this upsets the gonadotropin releasing hormone in the hypothalamus. As she preens in front of her magic mirror, the increase in levels of estrogen makes her hopping mad. Annoyed, she puts a stop to the testosterone production. Testosterone becomes an endangered species. A very unfortunate situation develops. Less testosterone is pumped into the system. Now, since testosterone is an anabolic hormone, the demand for fuel is lower. But when the body is not actually burning fat, it needs more cupboards to store it. More fat cells are born. The process is known as adipogenesis. More fat cells means more aromatase, which means more estrogen, causing more confusion in the brain and less testosterone, aka low T or testosterone deficiency. In extreme cases, man boobs and infertility, aka half a man syndrome, a situation that is often described as hypogonadism. Aish, fortunately, for most regular Joes sporting a little extra weight, this testosterone deficiency does not show up on the outside, but it does show up on the inside. It contributes to disease. You see, testosterone is an atheroprotective chemical. This means it protects you from heart disease. In a nutshell, it protects men from atherosclerosis. So when it goes AWOL, the risk of a heart attack or stroke increases. But it's a vicious cycle. Less testosterone makes you fat, and, well, being fat leaves you with less testosterone. To create better body chemistry, you want to boost your testosterone levels. But don't make the mistake of thinking testosterone in a bottle will save you. It won't. Those pesky fat cells will do the same thing to this testosterone as they did to the testosterone your body produced. And the hormone queen, gonadotropin releasing hormone, will feel threatened and shut down the testosterone production machine, leaving you dependent on those testosterone injections. So you need to go after the problem, which is those fat cells that are spraying aromatase. It doesn't take a rocket science to work this out. You need to lose some of them. I know this is often easier said than done. I have a free e-course that will give you some pointers. And the great thing about it, it's easy to consume and gives you the option to dig deeper into the science, should you want to. Click on the link to access it and begin the journey today to better body chemistry and better health. Interested in discovering more ways to create better body chemistry or need a little help getting your chemistry on track? Visit our website at www.betterbodychemistry.com. Browse our library or sign up for a one-on-one health conversation. The advice is simple to follow and based on real science, not hype. Know someone who is struggling to be the king of their castle? Share this video with them so they can take action. And if this is your first time here, be sure to subscribe to our channel so you catch future episodes of Better Body Chemistry TV. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Remember, small things can make a big difference to your health.